Hello friends, we are here. My name is Harshit and his name is Barish. Yes.
Okay, today I will tell you a real life example, and by this you can get a clue what is our topic. So there are so many people and they have their careers, and how can they make their careers? There are so many people. How can they make their
hmm
careers? About what thing they can make their
Yes,
careers?
there are so many people who think about that I can be do something great and like I can become the prime minister of this country, but there are no efforts.
So how they can make only from one thing? It is
Education. So we
education.
are talking about the importance of education. Education is needed everywhere. If it is any sector, commercial, banking, or financial, or anything.
And
And if you are talking about the science, then there is also education.
And education is also important for development of thoughts, greater confidence, and better career.
Yes, now we are talking about that. So first, we will talking about the importance of education. First, don't you know what is education? Do you know about the education? Yes, Parish, can you tell about us?
Yeah. The education is that thing, the mixture of knowledge and skills, and by that we can make a successful career.
Yes, he is right, and education is all about that. And now we are talking about the importance of education. That is our topic. I have said to you. And now, first we highlight the point. We will show in front of you, and then you can conclude, or we will explain to you the terms what we are saying. First, what is that?
Development of thoughts. साथ लिखो यार. Okay. And it is also create our paves path for successfully and grow our self-confidence, because if we read books and we do education, so it creates a self-confidence to do anything, and it can also help in our future, because in the future the most of the people are nervous to talk in English and other languages, but if they have education, so they can be self-confident.
Now I am writing this point. We will explain you. Why can you explain this one?
Yes, it can develop our thoughts, because if we read a newspaper, so like by that we can know what is happening in the world, and we can now get now we can grow up our brain and then work it all the time.
Yes, what Varish is saying about that development of thoughts, you can conclude. Often you think the question comes in your mind, like about if you are reading an article, newspaper, anything in your books, in your school books, you have read about anything paragraph, and you have suggested uh, critical question about that. So what is this? This is the development of thoughts by education. By getting education and again, you will get how this happened, why this happened, when this happened, and what. These are the question. Many questions are there will arise in your mind. Now the second, yes, Barish.
Okay. A greater confidence that I have said you, it can create a self confidence. It is that. And the third one is better career. Like I have also said that it can create a better career for us.
Yes.
And better quality of life, because if we not get education, so we cannot do jobs, and it means if we do education, so it can change our life quality.
Yes, Vash, you are saying if you about greater confidence, how when you are educated, you will get a confidence on your own that I can do this because I know everything what I have read, and I more do or I can do more than the other person because he don't know and he don't read about that more than me. So there is a greater confidence about the better career. There are a lot of career option in about the 10th. There is a stream selection, and then after the process going on, after getting better education, you have a better career options. Like most of the students wants to take science, but this is a better career also, and not the science also, and more better careers are there. Arts and commerce also better career, but in science, if they don't have an education, so no better career will there, and no like the PCM they want to get, so they can't access it and they can't get. And
And
about talking better quality of life, can you explain in brief
better
better quality
quality
of
of
life
life.
and give example for that?
Okay. I have an example. I don't know it is real or fake, but it is. I don't know. And that example is someone I have seen heard that the Modi ji was a चाय वाले को कहते हैं चाय वाले yes and he was a tea seller and now you can see he is a so prime minister big prime minister and he gets so much of education he know everything of for his world and that's a hint for you because he always read newspapers books and he gets his education and now he can get his better quality of life it is like this.
Hmm. If we talk about first, I will draw a drawing here. If we are talking about the education and we have conclude what from this point, the development of thoughts, greater confidence, better career, better quality of life, and we have concluded from that. And what is the education source? Do you know? Everyone knows the newspaper articles and all the
Books.
books. Books are most important source for the education, and we
Okay.
think often we what we will get after reading the book, but this gives a lot of education, but we after realize when we become big. So after that we are talking about something that is very crucial in the importance of education, and you know what we are talking about. Oh, we will tell you. You don't know it. So we are talking about the education in society. What is the role of education in society, community, nation? Yes, Varish, can you start in the society? Role of education in society.
Okay. There's so much role is in the society of education because like you have seen our parents talking to our neighbors and if they talk so they can get some education because if the neighbors know about the world and our parents did not know about our world so the neighbors will tell them and give them knowledge. So it is like this.
Yes, community and society. I will also give example like the for the community and society there are a lot of criminal cases, and as the reservation are there, so people are fighting against with each other. If people have a better education, so they will not fight, and they have a education that them provided thoughts, development of thoughts as we discussed. They will know why we are fighting. We can live with peace also, and this is wrong. After they will not fight. Yes, in the community, there are a lot of thoughts will begin to arise in people's mind if they will get educated. And now in the Indian society, what is happening? People are getting educated day by day because about to 2047, Narendra Modi also said that India will be a developed country soon. Yes, about talking the civil society or nation society. What do you think about how it education affect in nation? Education affect the nation how?
It can affect our nation because like the newspapers are in all our countries so it can first thing it can produce us education and second type of education can help us our teachers because they also give us education and the third type is our books and they can also give us education.
As Varisha said, what's the point? Is that okay? Now we are talking about the nation or civil society. Is the if we are talking about nation or civil society, it is the same. We have talked about the community. My writing is not too good. but you can understand that. And after the civil society or nation, why I'm writing civil society or nation alone? Because they are same, as civil society and nation mean same. Like how does nation affect? Because there is a lot of unemployed person are there who have not worked in the country, and they some are the educated person also, which is known as the disguise or any uneducated employment. These guys unemployment, seasonal unemployment are there. Lot of are there. This affects the country nation, so it can't be developed because of that.
Take
Yes, right. You
example
want
of
to say?
yes.
Hmm.
And the Kolkata has get so much education because in the Kolkata there is tram which is so much conclusion, and they have read about it and do so hard work, and then they made a tram, and that tram is like this. There are three ways, and it's the tram like a bus from the upper and like the train from the downer. So it is like you can see from it that how much Kolkata has get education.
Hmm. As we conclude, what we conclude, because there are a lot of unemployment person and they are not employed in our society, they have the will to do something better and to produce an effort for the country to make it a developed level. But what we can do, as our population is growing so much, as you can see from the old time, like the Britisher came, how the education system affected, as the importance of education when they introduced the English language, and then people are reading, then they developed their thoughts on, then it affected a lot of, as we conclude from the importance of education, as I will rub this. So what we conclude, Varish, what we conclude from this, we will say both. So we conclude first point, that education importance is very much in our country. If it is not there, so country will not develop.
And the education is also so much important for the children because they have to set their careers, then their parents have also doing hard work to get them success and giving them education, so it is so important for only for the children.
Like people have dreamed like money, like Elon Musk, but how they will get this? Required a lot of effort and education to get by school, or there are a lot of access, not school. Now on the digital device you can access any information. YouTube is there, social media is there. Why can't you access? Thank you for that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.